Topic: What Fades Will Not Last, written by Professor Paul, Ph.D. Me Foundation Monthly Lecture, Series 56th, May 29th, 2026. In every season of life, we encounter people, opportunities, systems, and influences that seem powerful, necessary, and even permanent. They command attention, shape decisions, and sometimes define our direction. Yet, beneath this appearance of strength lies a timeless truth echoed in Scripture. What is not rooted will inevitably fade. The Bible declares that strangers shall fade away, revealing a principle that extends far beyond individuals. Strangers symbolize anything outside of truth, purpose, and divine alignment, forces that may rise quickly but lack the foundation to endure. They may look convincing, feel significant, and even appear beneficial, but their lifespan is limited because they are not sustained by what is real. This truth becomes especially clear in relationships. Not every relationship is genuine, and not every connection is meant to last. Some relationships are built on appearance rather than authenticity, smiles without sincerity, support without loyalty, and words without truth. These are the relationships that thrive in convenience but collapse under pressure. In today's world, pretentious and insincere relationships have become increasingly common. Social circles are often maintained for status, networking, or personal gain rather than genuine care. People present curated versions of themselves, creating shallow, performative connections. In such relationships, loyalty is conditional, honesty is selective, and commitment is fragile. When circumstances change, when success declines, when challenges arise, or when benefits disappear, these relationships begin to fade. Fake relationships often reveal themselves over time. They struggle to withstand truth, accountability, or adversity. Where there is no genuine foundation, there can be no lasting connection. What once appeared strong begins to weaken, and what seemed permanent quietly disappears. This is not accidental. It is the natural outcome of something that was never real to begin with. Beyond relationships, this same principle is evident in modern culture. Social media has amplified the illusion of connection, where validation is often sought from strangers and appearances are mistaken for substance. Many invest emotional energy into people who are not truly present in their lives. Yet just as quickly as attention is given, it is withdrawn. The applause fades, the audience shifts, and the illusion dissolves. In society, we also witness systems and structures that rise without integrity. Organizations, leadership, and institutions built on manipulation or self-interest may appear successful, but their foundation is weak. Over time, truth exposes what is hidden, and what lacks integrity cannot endure. On a personal level, the same lesson applies. When individuals build their lives on pretense, projecting an image instead of developing character, they create instability within themselves. Success without authenticity, relationships without honesty, and influence without substance cannot be sustained. These too are forms of strangers that eventually fade. Yet this message is not one of discouragement, it is one of clarity and hope. The fading of what is fake is not a loss, it is necessary purification. Life has a way of removing what is insincere so that what is genuine can take its place. When pretentious relationships fall away, they create room for authentic connections built on trust, truth, and mutual respect. This is where discernment becomes essential. Not everyone who comes into your life is meant to stay. Not everyone who speaks well of you truly stands with you. Wisdom is the ability to recognize the difference between presence and commitment, between appearance and authenticity. Those who choose to build their lives on truth, integrity, and sincerity experience a different kind of stability. Their relationships are few but meaningful. Their connections are not loud, but they are genuine. They are not easily shaken because they are rooted in what is real. Time ultimately is the great revealer. It exposes motives, tests foundations, and distinguishes between what is true and what is false. Fake relationships cannot survive the test of time because they are not built to endure. What is rooted grows stronger. What is not quietly fades away. Therefore, we must be intentional in how we build our lives. We must value authenticity over appearance, depth over convenience, and truth over temporary comfort. We must invest in honest, supportive, and grounded relationships. And when certain people or connections begin to fade, we must resist the urge to hold on out of fear or familiarity. Not everything that leaves is a loss. Sometimes it is a necessary release, life removing what is artificial to make room for what is genuine. In the end, life is not measured by the number of connections we have, but by the quality of those that remain. Trends will pass, appearances will fade, pretenses will collapse. But what is real, what is rooted in truth, sincerity, and purpose, will endure. So let what fake fade without regret. Let what is pretentious fall without resistance. And commit yourself to building what is true. For when everything else fades, only what is genuine will remain, and in that remains the foundation of lasting peace, strength, and fulfillment. Courtesy of Me Foundation, committed to human capacity, building worldwide. Just a voice of reasoning in a complex dispensation. Thank you for listening, and kindly share to inspire others.